géej depuis boobu ba léegi ñëwuñ fii waaye ñu sant yàlla nag bu baax waaye li ko waraloon rek mooy dafa am tiis bu xewoon suñu kaw mu doon li nga xamante ne mooy lu métti la woon tax na mënu woon ñëw fii ci ñaari fan yu weesu ndax xam ngeen bu yàggu rek suma naataango suma collègue Modou Mohamed Niang ñu ngi ko doon jaale fi rakkam bu jiitu sometime last week buñ fi jógee tamit ci talaata bi ci ngoon si tamit mu dal di ñàkk ki nga xamante ne mooy soxnaam mu doon lu métti ba tax na loolu moo taxoon mënu ñëw ci plateforme bi pour mun a def programme bi su ko defee ñëpp xamee ko noonu Modou Mohamed Niang ki nga xamante ne moom lay bokkal programme bi soxnaam dafa wàññeeku ci talaata ji ñu jëbbal ko boromam alarba su ko defee ñu ngi ko jaale moom Modou Niang jaale ko suñ bopp ndax mbir mi ñoo ko bokk jaale ko tamit kër gi yëpp doore ko ci CEO bi Lamine and the entire staff of course Modou Niang ak njaboot bi yëpp ak ay xaritam ak ñëpp ñi nga xamante ne bokk nañ ak moom tiis bi ñu ngi ko jaale bu baax a baax ñaanal ko tamit yàlla may ko xoli muñ may ko ñëpp ñi nga xamante ne mooy famille bi waaye aju jiitu yi tamit yàlla yërëm ko te it xaare ko ajjana ci barki nabi Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam su ko defee am na xam naa ne ñu ko yëg ci yéen waaye ñu bari du ñàkk tamit xamuñoon lan moo tax nekkuñ programme bi nekkul am taa yëpp waaye lii moo waraloon mbir mi su ko defee tey nag ñu dellusiwaat fas yéene àndaat ak yéen incha allah ci jotaay bi su ko defee ñu sàkku yëpp ñu ñaanal ko ñaanal tamit aju jiitu ji incha allah kon ni ma ko waxee yàlla yërëm ko te it xaare ko àjjana ci barki salaatul fatiha gërëm leen sant leen bu baax tamit ci ñi nga xamante ne yëpp teewoon nañ ci dëj bi ak tamit jaale yi am na ñu call am na ñu text am na ñi nga xamante ne mi tam ñëwoon nañ loolu yëpp tamit mu doon li nga xamante ne ñaa ngi apprécié nañ ko bu baax a baax si suñ kaddu mu ngay gërëm ñëpp ci taxawaay bi ci teewaay bi waaye tamit ci yitte bi ak tamit taxaw ko surtout ci jamono bi nga xamante ne jamono bu métti la ci moom waaye nag bu yàlla soxla jaam day ñàkk rek su ko defee ñu nangu li yàlla dogal waaye tamit ñaanal ko gërëm ko sant bu baax moom yàlla subhanahu wa taala li mu def rek moo gën te lii ku ne loolu ngay xaar ala kulli xaal ñu ngi ko ñaanal bu baax a baax su ko defee gannaaw loolu kon xam ngeen ne media du mun a ñàkk foog ñu dellusiwaat continuer liggéey bi comme ni nga ko yàgg di ànd ak yéen su ko defee tey tamit ñu am fi gan bu am solo ñu war a waxtaan fu réew mi toll xew-xew yi ak surtout mbiri politique bi ak yenn events yi kuñ fi dalal tey ki ngeen di taamu la jit ci Eyeafrica da ngeen koy taamu di gis toujours suñu ay plateforme waaye Good Morning Africa tamit du ci gan toujours da ngeen ko fi dalal xam naa nag géej na fi tuuti waaye tey ñu am mbégte dalal ko kon waxtu baa ngee dem dinañ ko bàyyi mu nuyoo moom it su paree incha allah nag ñu tabbi ci waxtaan bi dugga ak moom ci li tax ñu invite ko ak leneen li nga xamante ne ay leeral la waaye tamit ay taxawaay yi nga xamante ne fu mu bokk xëy na du ñàkk na ci indi leeral yu bëri Sirifo Sonko honorable Sirifo Sonko nekk nominated councillor foofu ci Brikama Area Council waaye nekk tamit a key member of the UDP United Democratic Party bi nga xamante ne lawyer Ousainou Darboe moom moo ko jiite waaye réeréew la mbir la jamono ji parti bi coow li bari na yëngu-yëngu yi bari na resignation si bari na ak yeneen yi ñu cee dégg parti bi daanaka fan yii yëpp every other day ñu ngi génn press release lan moo waral loolu Sirifo du ñàkk dana ci indi leeral incha allah su ko defee ñu gërëmaat leen bu baax di ko nuyu Sirifo honorable ñeneen ñu ne la bàyyoo Sonko.
Yes, thank you
Sonko Gambia. Good morning and welcome.
Thank you so much. Good morning, Amadou. Good morning to your viewers. Good morning to everyone watching us right now in Eyeafrica TV. Be mol be kontona mol mel yalon ko wala kan jibe Eyeafrica TV somanda be na diamo commence la même fois la wala ñu ko kasan konton sama me yalon ko tul be la sanolem men kata I mean al dogo ñoti a person me along ko I really admire, a very a trusted person. Mom mo along ko yin doko nyin aya mutale aya doko mutabamanta anara doko nyolu itemo be betaring it's been a meta nyin television mutajande mo musanyanti ba ala musome along ko wala banda ala no monyo be duwala alma alay neman kafra kala no monyo alma ala su jannatul firdaus la ayentul men fanantu koma alma alentul fanana limaniya bambandi
amin ya rabbi
muso e men fanantu koma dimba ala karola alma ale kay sadaqatul jariyati
amin ya
aw mu fennet me yalon ko be kontendro kala dron ñu nuyu misanyang ñu lay jalal sa dej bu am moy sa jabar bi ñu ngi ñaanal ne yalla jokko jannatul firdaws inshallah ak family bi yeb ay domam yi nek sadaqatul jariya si mom and then I am actually extending my sympathy to the entire staff of Eyeafrica TV.
Thank you.
Because yen ngay liggéey ak ñang sen nit la ñang sen waay la ñang sen andandoor la sen liggéey
tamit doon suñu kilifa sax
waaw sen kilifa tamit
bari lu fay xew moom moo koy liggéey
waaw so mango nuyu mango santa torok ñu ma ne ko mu muñ affaire bi nag muñ la nag understand ñun yëpp lii dal lañu waaw inshallah thank you so much Amadou
jërëjëf Sonko maa ngi ko wax Sonko Gambia am na ku ma wax ne not Sonko UDP not Sonko Gambia Moustapha yaa ngi commencé tooñ suma waaji de
mu ne naka
mu ne Sonko UDP not Sonko Gambia
Sonko Gambia la am nga li gars yi il faut gars yi accept loolu man maay Sonko Gambie loolu nekkul ne loolu dañ ma war a jaloo si loolu yàlla moo ma taana mu def ma nekk Sonko Gambie loolu moom kanaa mun a stop loolu noonu Gambie fii si politics Sonko bu nekk si politique xaraan yëpp xam ko loolu kooku man la des no nekku ne maa yee kaw nii de déedéet man maa Sonko Gambie il faut que ñu accepter loolu
waaw da nga xew nii
waaw
da nga xew
non
ci politique bi nii
non am nga kam nga même foye jang yalo yi no Amadou nga même fo Gambie jang Gambie politiko kono Sonko me ya lonko politiko kono jang ya famle afintita Sonko will be jang bi as we are speaking ndela woti korimba afo you accept they must accept that is not it's not me wo mu alala ko lolu joye yalla la yalla lum def nak yow so ngene nga ya xéal lolu nonu da de
bo ni nga de xéal gaay parti UDP ak Gambia na do nga de xéalé
kemon Amadou man
gaay nga mané UDP ngay gëna jitt
no Amadou yow kep ko am ne moom you are patriotic amal na ne man I fight for this country man suma xebi nekut affaire party kese my am party because man as a citizen of this country and then we are a party state understand so like a party state kep ku nek Gambia and you are a voter you must be aligned to a political party or you must vote for a political party man nak I am aligned to a political party and I vote for a political party but that doesn't mean that I'm not a Gambian and that doesn't mean that I don't stand for my country yep yow Amadou yow xam nga ne man affaire Gambie daf ma ñor yow xam nga loolu
waaw
képp ku nekk Gambie fi amoon ne man affaire Gambie daf ma ñor
waaw da nga dee ju bari moom da nga
kay soo su nekkee loolu nag on sa gis nga sa waay MC Thiam waaw mu ne man man sa street laa bokk mu ne ko ne waaw mu ne ko ne man képp ku ko nekk fi nguur lifin njiit
waaw
daa dem si street bi de si street bi déedéet il faut nga dem si street bi soo demul si street bi bu ko dem just like that even bara président Barrow sax dafa nekkoon si street Yahya Jammeh dafa nekkoon si street dafa nekkoon si street daf leen toppa Jawara mu nekkoon si street mu nekkoon di serve the country understand in the military
okay
so loolu moom fii képp bugg a am suñu réew mi fii da nga nekk si street de si street moom
how about ngay wax ci ñi wax ne ok Sonko Gambie dafa commencé feeñ buñ diggee Sonko bu Sénégal mu génn Sonko Gambie tamit
Sonko Sénégal maa ko I get into politics
waa xaaral rek comme taxawaay bi because ñu ne bu strike amee da ngay génn def ma fi honga strike because Sonko defoon honga strike bu Sénégal yow tamit Sonko Gambie nga def waaye man dama lay wax gaay ne man dama ne yow kii mu ne leen non stilifoo Sonko bu Gambia strike wut honga strike bu ko yàggut benn ko jox affaire yi benn yoon mu ne non indi second war bi rek mu ne leen ok ala naat
Amadou you are a big problem Amadou man déguma am nga Amadou il faut nga understand man kóorin la am nga kóorin man xeekat la
ok
man xeekat la man kóorin la Sonko ndéeni
waaye da nga teel a def
no déguma wala de man kóorin la Sonko ndéeni Sonko jileen man déguma wala man dama gom xeex man dama gom xeex
bañkat nga daal
bañkat la daal man dama gom xeex si yoon
waaw waaye
bañkat la so dama understand man dégul ma wala
booy honga strike at least 3 days 4 days
waaw loolu nag am nga ku nekk mu nga wax sa wax man Man, small hunger strike, it was real, and I am part of the first people
So
in
how
this
many
country.
hours?
For almost about 3 days.
3 land?
3 days.
No, man,
No, community first.
Anyway.
No, community first. I'm going inform you. No, community first.
No, community first. All right, guys. Yalla buñ na TikTok men difference ak ndox bu leen ko bàyyi leen ko def suma waayal anyway Sirifo on a more serious note ñu ñëw ci mbiri parti bi UDP xam naa ne we would not have time pour mun a dellu gannaaw yëpp depuis process bi ngeen bu yëpp fi tàmbalee coow bu ci am yëpp waxtaane nañ ko génn nga ci wax ci yeneen plateforme def nga ci ay live video indi nga ci leeral but the fact of the matter is UDP still for many internal issues, wrangling, division, we are going to grow within the party. Some key prominent members of the party are now resigning from the party. Or militants, they are part of the party for the longest time, resign for the simple fact that they believe that my party is more or less focusing on individual, the party leader, not the interests of the party, and in Japan, flag bearer of the party. Loyal Sinu Dabo. Depuis Danaka, Talib Buga, Yen Buga, Yip, New Buga, Aferi Dal, Jakaso Barira. I'm not Hamantane, Gina, from Nekanijal in position. Japan, for example, Talib, then Warana Bay, Mujoko chance modem, Nekal party. So, Kuchimuju, Tai, my EO, Magisna letter B. The media populist in Kotamit, Lamin Jedabo, a prominent lawyer and a key member of the party. Bugona, flag bearer of the party, Mujur Koam. The last time Buma de Game he raised concerns about the selection process. Initially, they're going to Nanguna, but Moko Deglo last week Sunday, Mui Wachi Beren program, they're going to Mui this concern. But as far as you are concerned, let me in all this problem, as we are seeing, there is resignations. This wrangling among the party. Lan mo ko in the first place. Lan ba for
thank you, Amadou.
Wow.
Sallache bi bana torop. I mean, leral tamik da day ba.
Yeah.
Understand? Ñun as a United Democratic Party, ñun dañ gom, we believe in democracy. Democracy nak il faut nga tek ay loi, ay sarta. And sarta yoyu nonu moy the principles of the party. Party bi lol lay doxé. Every institution bu fi nekk il faut nga am ay sarta nga am a constitution bo am ne bo mo that is what is going to rule the party. Parti bi daf day dem congress bi nag foofu la délégué si di ñëw to bring in seen how they want the party to be ruled. So and Lee, I have to come to this point because Danga mentioned one person's name, my lawyer Lamin Jedabo.
Wow.
Lawyer Lamin Jedabo is my own lawyer. I call him my lord. Nit la ko amne dama ko respect trop, nit la ko amne dama ko buga. Nit la ko amne I really admire him a lot. But Amadou, politics is about commitment and involvement. You have to sit in your house, you expect people to come and get you there to the political arena. Handpick. Politics is not about handpick. Okay. And politics or every institution, there is a moment where you have to build the laws, the rules, the regulations of the party. If you are a legal person, you're so a legal person, anybody kept calm in Gambia fee. When UDP was going to a Congress, then could they announce to all media houses. It is not going to then Congress just like that. No, we put every Congress into the media.
Yeah, which has never been an issue.
Yes. Okay.
It has never been an issue.
There has never been an issue.
So
now, I just want you to understand. Now, I'm at this point. Let me lay this point.
Go ahead.
This is a very key point.
Okay.
Because all these resignation related are going into the social media.
Yes.
But I'm going to understand one thing. Lamin Jedabo was never spotted in any of the UDP congresses. He's a lawyer. is a legal person. But I cannot tell you that I have supported Lamin Jedabo in the recent UDP activities from 2016 coming to now.
I heard him say he returned this country since 2015.
Yes, he returned this country. Look,
and
Lamin,
he has been following issues engaged as well.
No. Lamin Jedabo, let me tell you something. Lamin Jedabo have actively participated in the party, especially in the diaspora. I have to give him that credit. That is why I said to him, we thank you for all the service you have done for the party. Time Mumdel Suwarfi, Lamin Jedabo, if we have a case in the court, okay? Yes, okay? But what I'm trying to tell you is, Lamin Jedabo being a lawyer and being a person who has interest in politics, who has interest in a political position, I think it is needful to attend party events. For example, I'm not saying all political events because it's a lawyer, but party events like congresses, where laws are made, where rules are made.
People are elected. Also.
People are elected and people give their view how they want the institution to be run.
You should be part of that.
You should be part of that process.
Oh,
so that the regulation or some of these issues is raising today, so that he can raise them there. Party militants, party delegates in those events
can support him.
Always raise concerns about this. That is why we go to Congress and put our house in order. But you were not in a Congress. You were not in a Congress. You expect your views to be in there like that.
Yes, but would you agree, not being participating in local events or whatever Congress coming ko hai, Lolo, does it matter to some extent? He's a key member of the party.
No,
any position
that
can deter him from having that?
What I am saying is, you know,
because if I listen to it, it sounds like Yange wa lo mota ne munta am the flag.
No. Doguma. Wohumal ne lolu mota munta am flag bearer. Monelene. Lamin is complaining more about the process. That is his problem. More about the process and the governing tools, the governing tools of the party. Lola Negadi complain, the governing tools of the party. But the governing tools of the party are made by the delegates, are made by the Congress.
The selection
process, everything. All the rules are made by the Congress.
Calculation. That's not possible according to him.
What kind of calculation?
No, the point Momlim Lami Amadou Sane Amko, Loya Dabul Amko, Nyunkling Kojo, Bobole Yep Munelo dafa Opa.
No, but Opa
Chinombabi, something like that.
By how? No, because I'm gonna lower understand. I did an interview with Lamin Jedabo immediately after when he finished his interview.
Yes, I have watched it.
Okay, and the interview is online. People can go and watch the interview.
He said. He admitted immediately after he realized some of the issues he were raising in that program on Sunday.
Yes.
But some program being is by the people for the people program on Uncle Musa Jeng online. So I watched it. At that moment he didn't realize it. So, but after he reviewed the process, he came across some of these issues.
But some of the issues, some of the issues like what? Some of the issues like what? Because what he's talking about is about the governing tools of the party. It's about the rules of the party. But the selection process. Lamin accepted.
Eventually, Dabo was
Lamin accepted the interview. And he said he has trust in the interview.
Yes.
Immediately after, he said he has trust in the process.
Yes.
And we asked him all these things. Yes. And I am telling you, the trust, the process, the way everything was done was transparent. And if he's talking about this course, let me tell you something. The interview was done. Lamin was shortlisted in part of the first 5 people who they are qualified from the interview.
Wow.
The only problem where Lamin get lapses was Lamin does not have a grassroots connection. With the people on the grassroots, and politics is about the grassroots. We must give that thing to the grassroots. You cannot select a party without the consent of the people in the grassroots. You have to go and consult the people on the grassroots. You have to engage with the people in the grassroots.
Was that part of the criteria?
No, yes, it was part of the criteria, and it was told to him. Everything was told to Lamin during the interview that this is how we are going to do it. Lamin should have been part of the process where we make some of these rules as a member of the party.
All right.
So, but we respect him. We respect his stand and every position.
All right, Sirifo, you are directing this conversation too much on Lamin Jedabo.
No, not Lamin Jedabo. You know why?
Wait.
You know why I direct this too much on Lamin Jedabo? No, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Why I put my discussion on Lamin?
Because you are worried.
No. Lamin name was mentioned. Let me tell you something. Let's make this very clear. Lamin name one was mentioned by you. Two, Lamin was an aspirant
because he is the
Lamin was an aspirant. Lamin was an aspirant in our primary.
Yes.
Okay? Lamin was an aspirant. So being an aspirant is completely different from others who were not aspirants. You need to understand this one.
He carries more weight.
No, yes, I have to give him that credit. Because
others who have resigned. From the campaign manager and other members, all of them.
I am not saying that.
No,
I am not saying that there are people, those who resign doesn't carry weight.
Yeah, but I'm not saying carry more weight.
No. You cannot. I am not saying those who have resigned did not carry more weight. The likes of Karafa Sonko,
full campaign manager.
It was a campaign manager. Understand that? Karafa Sonko, I give him my flower. Because Karafa Sonko dafa bokon ci party bi from 1996. So I liggéey na party bi from 1996. And I thank him for the service he have done for the party. Every individual born you were once in your party, even just a mere member holding ordinary member. He even doesn't have a card, but he has a love for the party. There are people we must talk about, especially people who are flacking.
Okay, now I have asked this and I will repeat. Lan moy problem bi, lan mo indi all these resignations at the party level na ngeen ko gisee lan moo ko waral man loolu laa bëgg a xam parce que lu fi xew yëpp xam nañ ko what we have many ñu bari lu ñoo wax depuis Talib delloo place bu mu yore ci UDP and eventually mu ne withdraw na his candidature because of Dabo bëgg na te moom waxoon na du xëccoo ak moom since then yàggut ñu gis resignation yi commencé ci biir parti bi.
Okay. So now it's about the voters. Voters ñoo am na ñu toog fa la su party leader lawyer Ousainou Darboe. mu ne su parti wax na ko feneen am nga loolu that's very clear. So that is not going to continue. He knows very well loolu moom xam na loolu he knows that very well. It was calculated by them. Affaire project Talib bi man dama ko xam. man Amadou yow man dama lay toog ak yow fii you know very well man affaire project nit understand na askan wi niñ ub suñ bot politics you have to work and them Talib in fact Talib was there are other people they were saying that they said Talib told them that the party leader promised to make him to lead the party 2021 billahi wallahi deguma wala I was with a person a senior member ba am ne tay mu ngi topa Talib a senior member ñu ngi dem to at one point ñu dem a senior member ba am ne tay mu ngi topa Talib nak ma wax buga pour ñu wàcca we were doing a monitor they are undermining Mr. Darboe they want Talib to lead the party billahi wallahi tallahi a senior member in the party ba am ne tay mu ngi topa Talib billahi wallahi this was in 2021
before or after the election?
This was before election in Basse. Moma ko wax mu ne ma ne
Talib and his people undermining Darboe?
I swear to Allah my nekk ci television
with all what they were saying?
Let me tell you something tey yomul juma la man duma fi nekk di fen wala la ma leen ne man politique fen may ñaan yàlla bu ma dugg ci politique fen because politique fen nag xaq la man damay wax dëgg ci digg suma diggante ay yàlla laa wax kii moo ma wax ne mu ne ma ne ñii dañ bëgg pour ñu wàcca pour ñu wàcca time bi nii ñu dem kër mu ne ma ne ñii si bëgg ñu wàcca ñun mën naa yow duñu wàcca because mu ne ma ne mu ne dégguma la no it was not in a campaign it was a particular tool la ñu nekk di dem mu ne ma Karafa ak oncle Lopi moo ma wax de mu ne ma Karafa ak oncle Lopi mu ne ma these people are undermining Mr. Darboe they are working for Talib billahi wallahi tallahi azim may waat ak yàlla
and whilst
Darboe is the flag bearer that is in 2021 mu ne ma ne moo ma ko wax de tey mu ngi ànd ak Talib ma wax loolu noonu so me I know know this project well before 2021 ñu dem si 2021 election nag lu happen 2021 election yëpp xam nañ ko ñun ñu know dafa am non dégguma Amadou dafa am some things there are some other issues ñu am ne ñun am duñ génna pour wax yooyu dégguma non dégguma man duma junja
li ngay wax nii rek
man Amadou dégguma wala Amadou man Amadou there are let me tell you something you are a journalist I know you like me to go into a lot but man la ne yow puusuloo ma pour ma wax lu ma nekk di wax.
non xam naa
understand so il faut dégguma wala lu leer laa la nekk di wax nag. man duma la fen. man lu ba dafa am xoolal man lu ma lay wax fii man ak suma diggante aaya la. dégguma wala ok so lu ma lekk ma ne la ne is very simple. ma ne la there are issues.
issues like.
2021 election dañu fa dem 2021 election bi de arama wala the day of the election 2021. Day of the presidential election 2021 a day before the election man dama nokon I go around the country man dama buy fi bori my last ferry la jara almost 11 o'clock la jara bara Banjul bara madam all the way to Basse ma fanan Bansang si suba si ñëwaat Coast North Bank region ma ñëw fi vote counting bi Brikama la ma fekk Brikama Ñambaay pool bu nekk foofu noonu Brikama Ñambaay time bomba aga ñu ngi count votes ma bëgga live record the vote counting bu nekk di happen foofu noonu benn police ak ñeneen ñu ne ma déedéet doo ko def ma ne ko ne kañ ma ne ko ne dinaa def ma ne ko ne by force dinaa def ñu ne man déedéet that's not allowed ma ne ko ne hey ma ne ko ne GRTS is right now covering the counting process happening Banjul ma ne lu tax man duma I'm not gonna live stream this one ma live stream ko Brikama Ñambaay ma live stream it is polling session boobu noonu four stream la out of the 4 stream bi yëpp all the 3 streams were won by Mr. Dabo and with a large margin dégguma wala ma roos ma dem si beneen pool bi ma aga si pool boobu tamit ma fekk foofu noonu beneen school bi tamit ma fekk foofu noonu almost 3 pool la all the 2 was won by Mr. Dabo dégguma wala so no, I am trying to put something loolu moo tax man la ne we know the fraud.
Which fraud?
No, the election. No, look, we know the election.
Are you still trying to question Barrow win or whatever?
No. I am telling you the way they tell us that Barrow win, the way they make Barrow to win. It's not about the vote.
Are you saying there were people in UDP who undermined
you know. Let me tell you something. You know, in 2021. UDP does not have agents in some other places. You know that.
And what caused
agents?
One more.
That is the failure of the campaign and organizing committee.
Led by who?
Yes, led by Talib Ahmed Bensouda.
Oh, really?
Yes. That is the failure of the campaign and organizing committee led by Talib Ahmed Bensouda. Because look, let me tell you something. No. I will not say the deliberate. I'm not going to use that word. No. I have to guide myself. Let me guide myself. But lu ma lay nekk di wax ne man duma fi nekk di lamañ man lu may wax fii damay wax suma diggante ayala but I am telling you I went round to some places ñun fekk you do not have agents in those places some places si suba si leen try to raba yeneen agents yi pour ñu dem foofu noonu yeneen dëkk yi I am telling you they just have to go and pick people yoo xam ne we didn't even know them they make because nekk na look these people were given the mandate, they were given the responsibility to train proper agents. Because election is a process. You have to make sure, till the end of the process, you do everything. But imagine a party like the Democratic Party does not have agents, does not have qualified agents. Agents, they are qualified, they can do the job, they can read and write, they understand figures.
The process.
They understand the process. So we don't have some of those agents in the right place. These are some of the reasons why nothing happened. Limota saw whole accounting process be. It went to a person on the IEC, they have to stop. That during that duration, what were they doing? And Limota, our election petition be, Barrow and his cabal, they make sure our election petition is not hard. Because only problem, if the petition is hard, we will go to a position where we have to do recounting. box yooyu noonu 2021 election box yooyu noonu suñ counté suñ def a recounting fii Gambian dañoo xam ne how elections are stolen in this country. That is why they failed us to do, they deny us to have to do what is called recounting.
Okay, fine.
Because the figures now the new day work is all manipulated.
Now that never happened. But coming back to Hingawa, Talib failed as Ninko Wahe, but lan moo tax nga foog ne Talib as a key member dana def loolu for what interest?
Let me tell you something. I'm not even putting that blame entirely on Talib. Let me tell you this.
But he was the head.
No. He's the head.
And
but Ahmad, you have to give me time.
Go ahead.
Ahmad, yow nekkuloo di ma forcer may nekk di wax li yëpp. So il faut nga déguma wala Talib was the lead of the campaign organizing committee.
And so he should
Talib was look man déguma wala Talib is the lead of the campaign organizing committee. I just want to know. But the campaign organizing committee is a team.
Yeah. Headed by him.
It's a team headed by Talib.
Yeah. So obviously that he is responsible.
Okay, and then si team boobu noonu comme lu ma la waxee ni somebody part of the campaign organizing committee tamit ma wala la angalio we know dafa xam lu bari yoo xam ne dafa happen and then Gambians dégguma wala Gambians are why angalio narration boobu nag soo xoolee gars yi Talib soo xoolee gars yi Talib the same those people who are saying that now they are supporting Talib no the camp Talib kam daal ma wax loolu on Talib kam bi ma ne yow waxal leen seen tour man duma fi nekk di wax seen tour ana yëpp xam ne ana gis loo ay resignation lan la ñu wax seen resignation lan la ñu wax si seen resignation many of them lan la ñu wax seen resignation they are only resigning the party because of Talib is not selected as the flag bearer. That's their reason.
Is it fair to say that because Talib did not resign from the party?
No, but what I'm saying that is look,
Talib did not resign.
I am telling you, Talib resigned or resigned.
No, you're
so why? Talib resigned or resigned. What is more important here? What is key here? Talib, as at now, as we're speaking, he said he's a member of the party. Yeah. And I'm not going to deny him from that membership. I don't have the right to deny him from that membership. No, understand? Yeah. But what I can tell you is those who wrote their resignation, there are many of them. I can only spot only one or two. But they did not mention that because of Talib issue. Like Tobaski Sibi, I mean, his resignation actually is because Talib is not selected lol mota he has his own problem. The way the parliamentary nomination was done, that is what but look, the parliamentary nomination never happened in 2022. Parliamentary nomination. You never see parliamentary election. Mubai ko Yakumba. After you never see parliamentary election, Yakumba lose whatever, but better mom stay as a party and he holds a position in the party at the regional level. Okay? Mu allow himself to be nominated again, sponsored by the party on the councillorship election. This process, the 2022 process, never pass it. Okay? And he's complaining that today. And we did not see the complaint from him. We do not have any written complaint from him officially in 2022. You never make Congress, understand? Mu a position in the regional executive, understand? Okay, mu nopi, mu dematamik councillors nomination mu allow to be part of the nomination, you nominate ko, mu tahaw si councillorship, mu fail on the councillorship also, with all support of the party, with a slight chance to mom living be silent. Mu continue liggéey si executive before no. But 2025, you them to a flag bearer selection. Talib mu apply. Talib lose, Talib mu withdraw si bopam. Yow nga ñew tay di ñu wax ne it's because of parliamentary, it's because of the process. Why people are behaving like this? Why people are behaving like this?
Who would you blame for
No, what I'm telling you, why people...
In fact, is it fair to say these people who are resigning is because of Talib? Because Talib is still a member and you say they are going to have the...
Let me tell you something.
He's yet to declare his candidature, neither to form a party. He's still a member of the party.
I am not accusing here. I'm not accusing.
I'm not saying accusing, but attributing.
I am not accusing or even attributing at some point.
And you need to understand. Because they are
these resignations are in the social media. Yes. And the content of these resignations, you understand, the context of these resignations.
Moment being choose a flag bearer.
Yes, what I'm telling you. No, but what I'm telling you, I said,
Yes.
If it is 10 people who resigned from the United Democratic Party recently,
Yeah.
all what they said, almost out of 10, maybe 8 of them, in their resignation letter, because it's one person, Benanit, more they been a resignation letter. Benanit Kese.
How do you know that?
No, we know it. It's one person. If you are a person, hold on, don't read the letters. You are a media person. Read and send letter. They understand. Out of all this resignation letter, there is only one resignation letter. Bete munna si wag lota be moine munna wag ne resignation letter bobu nonu bindut. It's not wrote by the Senate Secretary. It's written by Moy Tobaski Sibi. And yes, anga bi kotobi. Dama ko jox respect bu ba. Kotobi as somebody I really admire. Nit la bo amne amga. You know, like luma woni he has his own. Everybody have your own democratic right. And neguma ñewuma fi pour attaque. Man dama ñew pour wax dëgg. Pour leral ak wax dëgg. Understand. So man it's not nekkul ne man maa nekk di allude ne they are leaving the party because of Talib, but it's from themselves. Lu ñu wax seen letter mooy ne they are leaving the party because the way Talib is treated.
Do you think the party did the needful?
The party
choose the right flag bearer for the party.
Yes, the party did the needful. Amadou. I'm gonna
pour choose Dabo again.
Yeah, yes. The party did the needful. I'm gonna Amadou. We have to be fair to ourselves. We have to be very just to ourselves. Party B is not owned by Dabo. Party B, Momut Party B. The party is owned by Gambians.
That is why the party is not owned Dabo.
No, party.
But you bari dañ gom ne.
No.
No, hara rek Dabo su bëggee keneen ku bëgg ci parti bi da ngay ñàkk.
But that is how.
Eventually.
That is how. In fact, you have to connect the emotions, the feelings, the beliefs of the people. In fact, we have to connect all this, Ahmad. In fact, you connect the year.
Okay.
Understand? Ñu bari dañ believe ne Dabo su apply rek, anybody who apply will not get it. Why did they have that belief? Dafa am lutax ñu am gom bobu non.
Lan motax?
Lutax ñu am gom bobu non because the competence of Dabo.
Wala is it because no mo yaga
No. Nekul affaire
from 1996 to
it's about the you have to give me time. Let me say the characters. Let me say some of the key characters am ne lolu motax.
No, you know everybody you have named Dabo. You want to tell me that he sacrificed for the Gambia? And for the party, everyone knows about that.
Yeah.
And he have his
detail.
Because I heard him say.
Mabala.
Rek dama dégg muy wax ne.
No mabala.
Moom tey dafa kontaan parce que am na jamono bi nga xamante UDP dañ doon struggle pour am leadership. Te jamono jooju da doon sacrifice in the party ba fu mu toll. So he is happy if now the party have got to a level ne many people have shown interest and want to be leader of the party or want to be the party's flag bearer. So that we know he sacrificed and he did a lot. So is it the same thing that you want to tell us again?
You have said yours, and you have to leave me to say it mine.
Is there anything extra?
No, you have said yours. I
don't want you to repeat what I just said.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
That's your part. I'm going to
No,
your logo. I'm going to your logo.
We are conscious of
But you have to give me time to talk.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So time I'm new right. But you cannot put words in my mouth.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Why a lot of people have the belief in Labo if we apply?
Wow.
There are a lot of reasons. And kuneka sa halat, sa buga, kuneka sa whatever you know is your past. That's your democratic right.
Yeah.
Understand? Dabo man never believe ne. If you see many people just ne, Dabo should apply. Understand? Others might not have the chance. One is about his popularity in the party.
Okay.
Angang lulu mom johela. Yalla mo de johe dol to a person. Understand? Is about his commitment to the party. And lulu tamik, that is his personal. That's his personal. In fact, you understand. What is clear is this: Dabo mom, it does not stop anybody from applying. That they work lulu. And in fact, your one Dabo, he was very happy. There was moments when people were not applying. People were not even thinking of getting closer to the leadership of the party. In fact, that time to even have a councillor for the party, that was difficult. Those moments, we passed those moments.
Yeah.
And Dabo asserted that. Dabo wasn't a lulu. Understand? So Dabo did not stop or bar anybody from applying.
Okay.
It so because it doesn't have the rights. It doesn't have the right. It is the delegates. It is the constitution. It is the Congress who design every rules of the party.
Yeah.
And the Congress, this is a free party.
So,
apply, and everybody applied.
But what do you say? The problem other people have, from the party's inception, 1996 to date, only in 2016, being a coalition, President Barrow from the party, NECA, a coalition candidate. Apart from that, all other elections, it has been Dabo for the UDP.
Yeah. So this is what I'm saying. I said in the past years, before 2020, before 2016.
Yes.
In the past years, I mean, tell me who has ever applied to lead the party?
So if we got to 2026.
So we went to 2026. Dabo was not there.
Can other challenge
give the credit where it's due.
Wow.
In the past years, before the end of dictatorship, people were not applying to lead the party. In fact, for us to have a candidate in 2026, you know how difficult it was? In fact, we were searching for people to lead the party because we feel like the constitution at the time barred Dabo from contesting. But in those moments, it was very difficult for Nyumuna Amkena. You can just take the bold step.
But he has always
Ahmad Sane was, the tour Ahmad Sane, Mundon Time, Ahmad Sane is going to succeed Dabo. That was something about the needed to apprehend. What happened those days? Ahmad Sane was kidnapped by Jammeh government. They put him in jail. Lolu yep happened under the UDP party. That is one of the characters, that's one of the ways how people were running away from this party in terms of leadership. Okay. Because they know how risky it was.
Yeah. But with Dabo has always been there.
Yes, because it's not that. No, but Dabo has already been there.
No, I'm saying
needing no take Dabo for and he accepted it with all the risk and everything. More accept na Lolu. Yeah. Because Dabo is the one who formed the party. Let's start from there. Dabo formed the party. Dabo is not the owner of the party. The ownership of the party doesn't belong to Dabo. And people need to understand that one. UDP is a democratic party, but we do everything according to principle. And we did not buy anybody from applying. Okay. 2016, almost 3 people applied. 2016.
All right.
Out of those 3 people, Adam Barrow lane select. Adam Barrow, when we selected at that time, people UDP did not give us anybody. Jigen. Some people were from the Jigen na. People does not know him. We sold him to the people, and people buy it. We sold him to the Congress at the primary. People bought him. We sold him to the Gambian people, and Gambian people buy him. Look, let me tell you something.
And eventually,
that on a very short period. Okay, we went to 2021. We opened for application again, like the way we did in 2016. Okay? We opened for an application, we select Dabo. Now we came to democracy is solidified. Wow. Luma ngam fo wala ñundu luma nek di wax fi moy ne am nga so xolé deguma wala Amadou so xolé Moussa Dabo mo nekon di jitt parti bi time bo am ne parti bi am nga ñun yeb am na lu fi nekkon waaw dafa metti won ñu dem 2016 ñu nekk
waaw boobu leer na
ñu bàyyi mu loolu ñu ñëw 2021 nit yi tamit apply ñu ci jël Dabo ñu dem 2025 parce que amal yow the party bi the way am nga every institution the way you are going the more you grow the more you are solidified the more nga am doole the more sa rules are
now you have justified the reason why you still feel Dabo is the most viable candidate for you.
Is the most viable candidate, is the unifier of the party, the most viable, the most sellable, the most voted. Tell me one single politician in this country who has ever pulled a vote more than Dabo. An opposition politician in this country. A politician, apart from incumbent, because legally they never work statistic data. When you see data, ban politician mo am what Ousainou Darboe was pulling in the election.
We will come back. No, none was his chances of winning in the elections coming, inshallah. Now, we come back to this Team Talib issue. I'm not done with it because we're going to in the letter.
Team Talib.
Yeah. Fofu. Wow. Langa muna fehe Gambians to understand. Chilinga wane Team Talib being start the build depuis 2020. To now, because at that lu gana bari bo deglon Talib mu wax even recently dem na member Kerim wax na mu ne mom musta am camp
lolu kan mo wara gom lolu yow mosuloo am camp léegi ban camp la
non
am léegi.
moom daf ko.
am nga luy problème man affaire AI bëgg ma ko. affaire AI bëgg ma ko.
what do you mean AI?
non affaire AI bëgg ma ko.
AI mooy lan.
artificial control non artificial intelligence non.
kan la ñoo contrôle.
dégg ma affaire lu ma ne man ñun di AI.
waaw kan moo nekk AI
ma ne UDP du AI nag.
kan moo nekk AI.
UDP du AI. continue.
non kan mooy AI.
UDP du AI.
da nga ñemeru li nga wax.
UDP du AI.
waa léegi. ok coming back from 2020 ni nga wax. how comes Talib dellu nekk ci parti bi 2023 mu taxawaat mayo parti bi support ko jàppale ko ak ñeneen ba mu wiinaat kenn déggut coow kenn déggut ngeen complain kenn resut concern until now.
okay
is it because of ne gis ngeen ne he has had that weight and potential.
no
wala bëgg a nekk parti flag bearer because it would been very maybe unfair wala Gambian si pour mun a understand li ngay wax 2020 kenn gisul réaction yi kenn gisul ngeen wax why now.
Amadou ma wala you see we value every individual in the party ñun nag képp ku nekk si parti bi dañ la value dañ la respect
value
no dégg ma Amadou and I told you even ñi am na dañ bàyyi parti bi as we are speaking right now ñi am na dañ bàyyi parti bi we thank them for the service they've done for the party. ñun dañ leen sant pour seen liggéey.
loolu leer na wax nga ko.
ama loolu wax naa loolu.
waaw loolu wax nga ko man li ma bëgg a wax nga wax.
so and whoever is working in the party tamit sant naa leen and then we will tell you keep it up. But one thing I want to tell you, you see lu bari dafa happen noonu. am nga nit yi buñ people have to reflect their mind to nit yi il faut que ñu xalaat 2022 congress boo happen on Janjanbureh.
waaw
dafa am lu bari lu happen foofu.
waaw
wax bi ñëwul fii. wax bi am na woon fii si media fii.
waaw
wax bi am na woon si media. like the kind of work
yeah, because of certain positions.
Because of certain positions.
Wow, si part ñi ngeen jox.
waaw certain positions. so ma wala loolu affaire góor nag affaire am nga lio politique nag lii moo tax Gambians dañu war a understand politique dafa war a nekk affaire góor da nga war a nekk góor si politics.
It's not about interest?
No, it's not. It should not be about interest. Politics, you have to be. I'm going to make a goal. Politics, make a goal.
Wow. So
politics, the goal, the basic politics.
Dengan gis ñu gore go ci parti.
Degum mo da nga nek wara nek a goal.
Waaw loolu la
no degum nit ko xamne nit ñoo xamne they stood for you. They made you to be who you are.
What are you trying to say?
No, okay, lu ma bëgg wax fi moy ne.
Waaw.
Am nga if you look at 2018 Talib and how many people contested to lead United Democratic Party in 2018?
Yeah, Barina.
Wow. But why did they select Talib?
There's a reason.
No select Talib.
There was a reason.
No select Talib.
What party bi?
What party? The delegates.
Wow.
The delegates no select Talib.
Yeah.
And Talib accept the verdict bobu nonu mu taxaw.
Wow.
As a mayor.
Wow.
Yena ni ñom Papa Ndiaye maire dem independent.
Wow.
Moustapha Touré maire dem NPP.
Wow.
Wow. You know, ñom Majid Moussa Jammeh mu stay in the party.
Wow.
Yëpp loolu yëpp xam na fii.
waaw loolu
am nga loolu yëpp xam na fii.
waaw man
so Talib Talib accept na loolu mu nekk mayor when he get it so léegi yow because yow jëlul la and then now you are making people to rebel against the party when you are the rebel.
How can you justify that?
Come on lan la ñu wax ñooñu ñu resign from the party what did they say? ñu ne they are leaving the party because of resign from the party. But all these people are leaving who ñoo am ne Talib soo fekk ne Talib moom xelam he can revise, he can think. Understand that? Talib xam na ne it stood with people to lead this party and those people were in the party well before him.
Man li ma bëgg nga ñëw. Dama bëgg nga
the
justify.
I'm coming maa ngi ñëw rek.
Yaa ngi bëgg a divert sama question.
No maa ngi ñëw.
You know what I ask you.
dañ dem Makati.
man mënuma understand li nga ma wax.
Amadou yow nga ne man Amadou.
man dama xam ne yow da nga ñeme.
Amadou
Sonko dama la xam.
Amadou.
No, I know you.
It's not
yow
about
do dee laxala you hit da nga straight.
waaw
you are straight shooter.
but dama xoolal.
non waaye su ma la laajee soppi question
non sa laajee man du ma topp rek laajee ma tontu sa laajee du ma topp man dama def ndànk teer rek dama xaw a teer rek yaa ngi West Ham teer rek.
ok go ahead.
teer rek man maa Sonko Gambia tayal.
Why Sonko Gambia bima
xam ak duma gis ma Sonko Gambia tayal.
Yaa ngi bëgg a jënd glace.
Non man duma déedéet ma jëgal glace de. Man dama tay nga déguma.
Ma repeat li ma la.
No, dégul.
You understand what I said?
Okay, if you want to repeat, but I think I understand.
So
man okay.
Man li what I said is very simple. Sonko da nga wax ne 2020 lañ commencé di toogam team Talib and you knew it. Yow ni nga ko xamee some of the executive members might have also know about it. So loolu naka la loolu mun a xewee ba ngeen ñëw 2021 and moom department bu mu head also did something bi nga xamante ne xëy na parti bi gisee na ko neneen sort of an undermine. And all of a sudden, wait, let me learn.
Time is the problem. Arama tondu legi deg na sa wax bi yeb arama tondu la.
And all of a sudden, this same person again. 2023 party bi support ko.
Okay.
With everything, and he won. With other people also, of course, supporting him. So what is the justification? How can you support somebody who was undermining the party and still a member of the party?
Okay.
No,
deguma wala. I'm going you ask a question. Man, I told you why I said we feel lu happen in 2021. And I put my evidence. I put my case. ñu ñëw ya ma laajte yeneen laajte ma ne la ne
nga justify
ma ne la ne
finally bala ñu move on
non ma ne la ne tey bu ñëw dem si congress am nga after 2021 Talib was not actively in politics immediately after the election Talib was not actively into politics then them see even the time parliamentary election be it was the campaign and organizing head of the party. Talib did not participate actively.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And why?
During the parliamentary election. Best known to him. The evidence are there. One man, you have seen Talib nationwide campaign.
And the party could not do anything about that?
I will give you every bit of doubt one you have.
All right.
Parliamentary election, after the presidential election, Talib, as the head of the campaign organizing committee, did not do the needful. As the head of the campaign organizing committee, President Barrow, he went nationwide to support his candidates as the president, to make sure his people are elected. Talib, as the head of the organizing committee, lala plan for the party to do. In terms of campaigning for our members of the parliament, they would go. But our members of the parliament, we did our best to make sure we have at least 16 members of parliament. Luli happened. That was done through the efforts of the party and its supporters. You them to a congress. Time we them congress, because of all those actions, Talib, we should have to, Talib and some of the people have to leave the position, and we have to bring people understand that? You them to congress. At that Congress lead, that was the reason why we brought Sabali. And Denga Sabali, I was part of that campaign day. Wow, okay, man, I'm part of the campaign to bring in Sabali. I was part of it. And better people say to me, I put Sabali. I say, I bring Sabali, I campaign for Sabali to be the campaign manager, and I don't regret it up today.
Because?
Yes, because at the time I feel he is the competent person to lead the campaign committee at the time. To be the campaign manager at that very period. Limota because you know business what he had. No, even to buy a party.
Continue.
Okay, ma continue. Ban. So you them for no. Therefore, a lot of people they want Talib sa pour palace bumneka as the campaign organizing committee. Pour you gain go. The ma buy nanga rek. So Mr. Dabo, with all your campaign, you people have to think. As a political party, sometimes you need to be strategic. Talib is an incumbent mayor, and he's going to an election. He's going to a mayoral election. Okay? I'm going to leave you work. Okay? He's going to a mayoral election. If you remove him from his position at the executive, what people will think? Even his party doesn't have the trust in him. So you have to, no more. Mr. Dabo backed him. Mr. Dabo said, and then Mr. Dabo make sure that, he also uses influence for people to campaign to make sure that Talib stay in that position.
Eventually that happened.
And that happened. But Karava Sonko, Tamik, the same thing. But we said no.
Okay, before you move on to Karava, don't you think li nga wax ni ci Dabo ak Talib du déggal ci ñeneen ñi ngi wax ne xëy na
non
Dabo daf ko doon jéem a pose
non loolu amul
loolu amul na waajal boppam 2026 is gonna be
waay loolu fen loolu nekk fen Mr Dabo loolu nekk Mr Kalifa la Mr Dabo wax na lu mu ne moom moo musu ko def Kalifa la Mr Dabo is very honest Mr Dabo lu mu bugga he doesn't hide it let me tell you something
but
li
nga wax ni léegi
but Mr Dabo confronted look let me tell you if Mr Dabo want Talib to lead this party he's a man of his word so fekk ne moom moo ko promise dina taxaw mu ne la he is going to even moom du apply sax that is the kind of no dégg ma wala that's the kind of person he is Mr Dabo du lemiñ la Mr Dabo is not a person Mr Dabo is not AI Mr Dabo nit la boo xam ne it does things like the way we do our campaign because all positions are free so everybody ku nekk even Mr Dabo si boppam dafa campaign pour mu nekk the party leader and the secretary general of the party dafa campaign and he used the same campaign method to campaign for Talib to stay in the position when others were campaigning for Talib to buy a position because they feel like dafa fail on his duties.
All right.
So you demee loolu kii ni Pamane bugga jël position Pamane was campaigning vigorously to get the position of Ibrahima Diba. Mr Dabo mu ne ko ne I will campaign against you. mu ne ko ne you can campaign but man as Mr Dabo as the party leader da nga ñëw si man for me to pour nga mun a am suma vote suma support but I can tell you man I don't hide my support. Mr Dabo loolu pour nit yi mun a understand ne moom Mr Dabo soo fekkee ne moom moo wax Talib ne dinaa la lead I'm going to lead you. No, he's going to make sure he will campaign for Adama Wala to tell you how democracy works. Mr Dabo mu nekk Pamane ne soo taxaw I am going to campaign vigorously against you because I want Ibrahima to be in this position.
Okay. And
then Ibrahima will succeed to be in the position. All right. Time mu Karfa Baye palace bi. Again, Karfa dafa bàyyi palace bi. Understand la. So ñu ñoo ko Sabally. Sabally time mu bàyyi UDP mu dem. Pamane ak Karfa ñu ñëwaat tamit on a campaign on a this thing on a primary. Yeah. Tamit primary boobu tamit understand na primary boobu tamit the same thing
for Karfa
Dabo went for Karfa so this is how Dabo operate
how democratic he is.
This is how democratic he is. Mom, he doesn't hide his feelings.
All right.
Because that doesn't mean just a flag bearer.
Right.
You have to make sure everybody have your democratic right. Support, you can support the party.
All this wrangling, below UDP, resignations you bari. Am you feel ne? It's because of Talib. Mota hinali am ndalul nga gom yow. Na Talib mom mo waral ni ni yep. Donte ne mom be legi waxu dara.
But I think you just want me to repeat again.
No, I'm just asking.
The out of the resignation letters, if it is 10,
yes.
If it is 10, out of 10, 8 of them,
so
because of
but is
that democracy? Is that democratic?
Well,
you want to impose. People are complaining about. Lamin Jedab complain. He's complaining about the way we did the process of the
selection process.
Handpick Talib. What he is going to say about the party? You handpick Talib.
No, handpick bimom. I'm gonna.
So those people who are leaving but that's not democracy. They want us to handpick. They want us to handpick Talib to be the flag bearer of the party, and that is not possible. That is not how democracy works. Democracy doesn't work like that. Democracy
Sirifo. Okay.
Democracy has to be the will of the people, the will of the masses, power of the people, and for the people, by the people.
No, dafa melni yow da nga agree ne ñu gom ne Talib moo indi problème bi UDP but am na ñu gom ne tamit problème bi sa maas yi ak sa boss Yankuba Dabo chairman ak ñeneen ñu timam bi yéena indi problème bii nii parce que moom moo toog di wax ne bu fekkee ne sax dem nañ primary ñu tànn Talib moom he is gonna decide something else.
No, so
problème bi tamit yéen
loolu tamit is a very key point but I think I have to speak about it. I'm Amadou every question dama bàyyi ma tontu because I think today dama pare pour ñëw tontu lépp. These are allegations that they are throwing it out.
Yeah.
Amadou, when we were going to the Congress in Makati, in Makati, 2022, Fega Youngs was not the chairman of West Coast. Fega Youngs was just the deputy. Youngs was the deputy head of media.
Wow.
You know that I contested against Youngs as the deputy head of media. I contested against Youngs at the Congress.
For formality purpose?
No, not for formality purpose. I swear, I contest against Youngs because about that deputy position. But later after, we do consultation. After, people talk to me, people talk to him, and I leave the position for him to remain in the position. Understand? Okay, that time, nobody is hearing anything about Youngs in terms of this leadership issue. Like I said, this leadership issue starts from 2020. Okay? Because this project that Mungo designed, Rohi Malik Law, Adama Wokote. You see, all these flames attacks on Rohi, it's all come from them, this team Talib. All these attacks on Rohi, it starts with them. Because at that moment, Youngs was not in picture.
Was that Rohi Malik Law?
At that moment, that moment, Youngs was not in the picture.
Yeah.
Understand?
Wow.
So these people, they see Roy as a competitor.
Okay, that's why they were attacking.
No, that's why they were targeting Roy at that very moment.
They who?
So the team Talib come.
Were attacking Roy.
They are attacking Roy. The same team Talib come. When we went to Congress, we want Amadou Sane to be the deputy flag bearer, finance and admin. They went to Mr. Dabo. They went to other delegates. They told them that, look, Ahmad Sane want to hijack the party for Mr. Dabo. Ahmad Sane, the public coup d'etat, Mr. Dabo. They make sure they put attacks on Ahmad Sane also at the Congress. That was all that. The records are there.
The Team Talib.
No, Team Talib. Team Talib, I'm telling you,
okay.
In the party. Understand? They were playing their game. Project. Project. You play your game. The investigators or the NIAs, they play same game. That's governance. Understand? Understand? So we respect it. So they fight Ahmad Sane. You know, to an election. Amadou Billahi, what nalafi? When we were going to the West Coast election, when we were going to West Coast election, there were a lot of candidates that didn't apply. But at the end, almost about 15, 16. At the end of it, Youngs was the one selected as the chairman for West Coast. Team Talib Steel Mena, they undermine us. Or they intend to undermine us. Or they even undermine us. So, they undermine us.
Okay.
No, I will not use intent, they undermine.
Okay.
Understand? Wow. They undermine us.
Wow.
And
undermine how?
Yeah, okay, thank you. Now it's time to when Young stood as the chairman for West Coast, some of our chairmen, maybe I'm on the Munsa Dega audio during the campaign. Then you see Youngs, Youngs put Youngs them Talib, put Talib Joko, Halis. After campaign, Youngs never buy. Understand? Yes, for Talib to give Youngs money to campaign. Yes, they did
party
it.
Or party's
money?
No.
One of the chairman.
Well, Talib
the version. No.
His own money.
No. Yes. They said
from his.
No. That was the one chairman, but the fellow like on Piran.
Okay.
Combo is sent chairman.
Wow.
Audio they came to Youngs put Youngs move them to Talib, put Talib Jogo Halis to campaign, and they say Youngs refused. Youngs said no, because Youngs never come there. What he have, lole campaign, is not going. At some point, man, during the process, the madam Youngs, Youngs say, you are going to be a chairman. I think 2018 Talib guy. I think we also need to do some of those things. For example, we need to do some charity work. Start the Italy, start the Dimbal Jigen in Marseille. You know what Youngs told me? He said, I'm not going to get into that fake politics. I'm not going to do that. You have to. Didn't want to buy. Didn't I need. Understand? Do what you can for the people. This PR team, I'm not going to get into it. So whatever, that is what I am going to use and campaign to the people. And if they give me the power to lead them, that's the time I have to use their resources and my knowledge and everything to make sure I develop.
You
have to give me time. I'm going to leave us a problem. So,
wow.
The same team Talib, they undermine us and go and fund Ahmad Jide.
Really?
Yes. I am saying it here.
No, of course.
I am live on TV here, and I am telling you this. Do
you know what we are saying is serious?
So let me tell you something. The allegations we had, let me use it, we had before, we have the evidence, or we had the clear evidence, was he supported Ahmad Jide almost $1 million. But if you look at the campaign of Ahmad,
do you have evidence for this? You know, you could be sued for this?
I use the word. Let me tell you something. I use the word allegation, but I will put my.
Allegedly.
No. Listen. Let me tell you something. I said. Man, I don't fear court.
No, I togal.
I don't fear court.
Why togal? Camera bit.
No, understand. I don't fear court because what I am saying, I always put it on fact.
I know.
I always put it on. I always put it on fact. You cannot put me here on whatever.
Okay.
So we had an allegation.
Because
they funded. Amadou, you have to give me.
No,
if you Amadou, you can. Amadou, you can. Amadou, okay.
Wow.
So the allegation we had was they funded Ahmad Jide $1 million.
Wow.
We had the allegations. Okay, but we did not establish the
facts.
The fact at that moment.
It was an allegation.
It was an allegation.
Okay.
At that moment. But we understand the same media company who was doing the PR for Talib is the same media company doing PR for Ahmad Jide at the moment. Some of the campaign materials also, there are similarities, you understand, and the campaign materials thing also, we understand what all happens there. Okay. Later, you understand, someone from them confirmed to someone that actually they gave Ahmad Jide 150,000.
Again?
No, somebody confirmed that to us, that these people, they allegedly give Ahmad Jide 150,000.
These people means Team Talib
Team
also?
Talib.
Okay.
He said allegedly they gave that to Ahmad Jide. Okay. Someone very close to them. Okay. Someone inside them told that a very credible source. A very credible source. When time comes to unveil, it will happen. Okay. Later, but I'm going to work because they confront. They only did that one to support Ahmad Jide to undermine NPP. But us, as their own party mates, as their own colleagues, they don't give us dime.
Instead, they give it to
Ahmad Jide. But the assassin, but they only give that to Ahmad Jide because they want to undermine NPP. But all what we understand, it was when nomination never happened, because these people, there was a perception. No,
because they don't want to be a chairman? Okay.
Because there was but before the election, you were all in the media. There was an assumption that Ahmad Jide is going to beat Youngs.
Yeah.
Okay, Ahmad Jide is going to beat Youngs.
Yeah.
We've seen Ahmad Jide met with Talib, before and after. You understand? We've seen that relationship. That is personal. I don't want to go much about that. Okay. They think Ahmad Jide is going to weaken Talib. Youngs. People they were putting everything, all things on Youngs, blah blah, attack and the likes. We were solid. We believe in our campaign tools. There was a survey, surprise. You understand? All those survey things comes. All these mind games play. We understand. You spread say survey no. But the day Youngs put them campaign, put them nomination, that is the day they understand.
Chahan
Fahe. Wajibi ñawna. Niti dengena. Niti dañ ñew support Youngs to a level. I want you to them the following day. What? So time bobu lañ understand. This guy cannot beat this guy in the pool.
The tactics could not work.
The tactics could not work.
Because
So when they understand that the tactics could not work, Legi, you receive a call from them. Now they want, okay, youngs to come and campaign in KMC. You know,
for Talib?
Yeah, one day, and the next day Talib also to go and campaign in West Coast. We told them no, our campaign schedule is very tight. We cannot do that. We have our itinerary will not allow that, and we have a lot of places to cover. We did not give them that room, and we campaign. I have to say all these things because I'm only saying this for people to understand. We don't hate Talib, but it's the game they play. They play their game well, we play our game well.
Because you knew what they were up to.
You understand? So now, when they fight Rohi, they feel they are successful in Rohi. You them see Ahmad Sane, they feel they are successful in Ahmad Sane. Now they shifted to Youngs. They shifted to Youngs. Okay? They use people to start writing things against Youngs.
Yeah, you are saying they
No, they use. I will tell you this. Look, the people who are supporting Talib.
Yeah.
No, let me tell you something. Hey, PR, the people who are supporting Talib, the people who are writing, all of them start attacking Youngs. They start creating a form of team Youngs. Ahmad, my LJ become area council. Abu Bakar Siddiq, my LJ become area council.
Wow.
So you will offer them, man, LJ become area council without supporting the agenda of becoming area council. And us, we were only supporting the agenda of becoming area council. Then just we are doing that, they say we are building up a team. We have never and ever came to KMC to campaign. We never even came to KMC for any political engagement without consent to Talib. The only political engagement Youngs came to KMC here was when they were doing their victory celebration. We don't have people in KMC who are working for us to undermine. They set people in West Coast. They set people in West Coast. They set those people just to keep undermining Youngs.
Don't you think you can team up, you can defend team?
No.
To defend Youngs? No. Because Yagi wanted the team Talib attacked Rohi, but eventually she was helpless.
Yeah.
Then you did not defend her as you should.
No. It doesn't mean that we don't defend. No, it doesn't mean that we don't defend Rohi. No. Let me tell you something. It doesn't mean that when you say we, it's very broad.
And you keep on saying they. And you don't want me to say we.
No. Let me tell you something. You need to be very clear, okay? So what I'm saying here is very clear. Ahmad, we support, we make sure justice prevail.
Yeah.
That's my justice prevail.
Like
so
how?
justice Bob known to prevail. That is why Mandela Wakli. Understand that. So the fight started with Rohi, Ahmad Sane, later came to Youngs.
That's what I'm saying.
But when they came to Youngs,
but before, what did you do before Youngs?
Who?
What you, for example, and others, did defend.
We did. Go and check your Eyeafrica. Man, you know that during the mayor's election, I defended Rohi. I have my videos are here.
About different. You said you're talking about attacks.
No. I defended on facts. I defended Rohi on every fact. I defended Rohi. I defend Uncle Ahmad. I defend justice. I defend Talib. You know that Ahmad. Ahmadu. I defend with truth. I'm a man. I defend Talib here. Eyeafrica fee, man, your nip, I'm in Eyeafrica. Wow. Man, I was the face of defending Talib here. Man, like MC.
Yeah.
Man, like MC, I'm a little time of MC was not a UDP. Man, I was the only UDP supporter. The Mafineka did defend Talib, did defend the works he's doing, and I still stand by that. Now, at least it did a lot for KMC. I can still stand by that. Okay. Because man, I'm not that kind of person. Man, degarek labuga. Man, so when they came to Youngsnak, Fega, we are solid.
Yeah, because you built your team already.
No, we didn't have. You know, I said I work in become an area council.
I know. So you end up having your own team.
I work in become area. No, you cannot call it a team.
How would you call it?
Okay, you call it West Coast region.
You were solid.
Become area council. Become area council. We were working in become area council as a staff, and we were also working to make sure we defend West Coast and we defend our chairman. We will not allow anybody to stain our chairman. Because it's very honest, it's hardworking, it's dedicated in everything he's doing, and a person who is ready to take responsibility.
Under what interest, La Talib Munge jite KMC, mu war a ñëw West Coast.
Yeah, because no.
What interest la ci am?
Because today.
Wow.
Because dafa bëgg a jiit party bi by force.
Okay.
And he does not want anybody to sign in the party.
Oh, really?
Yes. He only want him to be the face of the party. Loolu la bëgg. And then look, let me tell you something. And I will use that one also to reference what Lamin Jedabo was also saying. He said in his letter that he's been ignored, he's not been consultative, he's not been. But Ahmad Lamin Jedabo is complaining about that. Mom lula neka di complain, huh? Monekone Taliban, it was close to the party leader. It was close to the party. It was almost the face of the party. Understand that? It was consolidated. It was consultated. It was everything. It's the one now leading people to leave the party now. So that cannot be any baseline for anybody.
Okay.
Understand that? Party did not neglect anybody. Understand that? And party have given that attention, that what Lamin is requesting to people today, and they are leaving the party. So that cannot be a justified reason for anybody there. You understand? The justified reason is you have to be one must accept the will of the will and the verdict of the masses, the majority of the party. The majority of the people know decide they have selected Dabo as the flag bearer, and that is it. So when they came to Yanks, understand, that failed.
Finally.
That failed.
Wow.
When it failed, understand now, a lot of undermining. But all those undermining, there are evidence to them. All the allegations, all what Yanks says, today, there are evidence to all those things now.
Okay, you have something at hand.
Not even Kavoko, me, I have in hands. The behaviors going on. If you look at whatever Yanks have said in the interview, the behaviors going on, the allegations going on, and everything going on is vindicated.
Okay. Finally.
It's vindicated.
I know. Now this conversation, I know, I'm part 2, Manakyo, because but finally, I'm just going to ask my last question. Give you 3 minutes to respond.
Okay.
You conclude. Dabo now is the candidate for the UDP.
Yeah.
It has been confirmed.
The people's choice.
Okay, that's fine. The people's choice, as you have said. Recently, getting in press release, the one the campaign in the name of the party, just to sell whatever. You distance yourself from that. Maintaining Dabo is the flag bearer of the party. Now, look how the party with these resignations. Don't you think they end up denting your chances as a party to win 2026? And also, do you think Dabo have what it takes to make sure he brings something new on the table that will convince Gambians ñu mun ko votal 2026 after 5 times mu ngi attempt Gambians yi mooy ko opportunity. So loolu laa bëgg nga conclude, then ñu ekkati jotaay bi. But next time we must have part 2 inshallah, hopefully next week or whatever, so I may time. So these 2 questions ma bëgg nga
Sorry. I'm sorry, I was distracted. Sorry, can you please?
Yeah,
I was sorry, I was distracted.
So what I was, finally, UDP selected Dabo as the flag bearer. Recently, getting a statement, the one, I need them round, the association them with themselves with the party leadership, while campaigning for others, whatever.
Yes.
The party maintain at the party level, Dabo is the flag bearer, and that stands. Nothing changes.
Solid.
Exactly.
Solid.
So lumel no.
Dëgër.
Exactly. Lamotan das kind of state nga am li ngeen ragal, and also based on luy xew ci party bi right now, these resignations, the attacks here and there am within the party. Don't foog loolu dana dent your chances, mooy dana tax li ngeen liggéey yépp mu mujjee nekk maybe li ngeen bëgg doo leen ko am. Foog loolu dana ko cause because of the attack team. No, xaaral rek pare gu ma de. Lolo fogol na ko, and finally, that's going to Dabo have what it takes 2026 to bring something new on the table.
I must start from there
to convince the Gambians.
Lola, I will. So this one, you are not fair to me because I'm going to you have to give me 5-10 minutes.
No, your darling.
No, babe, Joma only 10 minutes.
No, that's
I have
to
respond.
No.
So look, what I'm going to say last year, one, all these people resigning from the party, then they bind a letter. yow ni ko si parti bi waaw chaîne boobu tamit dañ day jël lettre boobu noonu def ko social media waaw those who are leaving the party.
It's a confirmation to everybody.
Confirmation to everybody that they are leaving the party, they leave the party. It's their right to do that because that's their democratic right. So the same right we understand to do that, the party also have right to give every statement, to make every statement deem it necessary statement boo am ne daal parti bi def na ko know that the party bi dañ toog xool na gis ne we have to give dañu war a joxe statement bi. The party is not stopping anybody from freedom of movement. The party ñun lu ñoo nekk di def mooy ne we are talking to our party supporters, our base. We're talking to our base, our party supporters, our sympathizers, our officials in the regions. For them to understand that the party, United Democratic Party, it wasn't noticed, like note verbal. Wow. You don't join note verbal to notify our people that the party have not dedicated anyone to go around the country as of now. And what stands right now, Ousainou Darboe is the flag bearer of the party. That notification, we also, you tell me, come like the way they have right to send their resignation to media. You tell me we have right to inform our people.
The party did that because you heard something?
No,
or you are fear of something?
No. The party is informing. Because we are just from a primary. Okay? We are just from a primary. So as far as Ndonjo is a primary, understand that. So our people, because people must expect that the party will come, talk to people and they like understand.
Okay, learn.
Okay. And again, to tell you, Amadou, Gambians, finally, the magic time, because Lee is one of the most, Lee most campaign message. Why Lulu, Manyo, Matic, I cast. Buga campaign, Buga campaign. I did no 5 minutes.
Something is coming.
Wow, Amul, John Mark, please, okay, Bana. Luman neka di work Askani Gambiansi. Askansi Gambiansi, United Democratic Party, Yahya Jammeh Len select as the flag bearer of the party come 2026. Dafa am luta ñu select Ousainou Darboe as the flag bearer of the party. Ousainou is tried and tested. Ousainou dafa nekkoon si nguur boo am na tey nguur boobu noonu moo nekk foofu noonu. Audit reports bi génn na 2017, 2018, 2019. The time boo am na Ousainou dafa bàyyi nguur bi. Ba tey there is no allegations against Ousainou in terms of corruption in the government.
Okay.
One of the biggest diseases, one of the biggest problems about this country is corruption. Ñun dañ gis ne Ousainou dafa bëgg réew mi.
Okay.
Dafa xam bi. Dañ gis ne Ousainou nit la boo am ne. Dafa bëgg am nit la boo am ne is very straightforward.
And is the best candidate for
you. And is the best candidate for United Democratic Party.
Jerejef, thank you.
Ousainou dafa am the wisdom.
No, Jerejef.
Ousainou dafa am buga bi. Ousainou dafa am knowledge bi.
Wow.
And it's the right time Gambian si.
Wow.
Gambian si, it's the right time pour ñu joxe réew mi lawyer Ousainou Numukunda Darboe. Because lawyer Ousainou Numukunda Darboe. Kilifa la, borom xam-xam la, nit ñu am na yëpp ñu ngi wax si Ousainou.
Waaw jërëjëf.
Waxal leen gars ñu wax leen naa kenn du la musa toog wax la ne Ousainou Darboe xamut xam-xam bi. Kenn du toog di wala ne Ousainou Darboe dafa korob. Kenn du toog wax la ne Ousainou Darboe bëggul réew mi. Ousainou Darboe dafa bëgg réew mi, dafa joxe lépp pour make sure ne mu aar réew mi. Time boo am ne réew mi mu ngi nekkoon tolof. Kon askan yi ma ngi leen ñaan the right honorable lawyer Ousainou Aboubacar Numukunda Darboe dem leen ñaan ngeen sànnil ko karta soo leen ko sànnil karta the Gambia is going to be more than Singapore before 2031. Allah baraka baake. Thank you so much.
Thank you Sirifo. I think it can be the better way to end this program. Jërëjëf ci ñëw bi kontaan nañ foog naa lu bari leeral nga ko fi and of course nañ bàyyi askan bi ñu am niñ ko déggee. I'm sure we'll have part 2, right?
Part 2, no. So what am I part 2, you know, the major next 2 hours.
No problem. Exclusive 2 hours. Man ak yow doo am benn problème. Jërë ngeen jëf mbokk yi, thank you very much. Li lañ leen amale woon tey ñu ngi sant gërëm ñëpp ñu doon seetaan ñu bari ñu ngi doon seetaan. Of course I have seen different reactions ci waxtaan bi and I saw ne ñu bari tamit du ñàkk ku nekk na ko gisee rendez-vous bi next week inshallah. Di gërëmaat bu baax tamit gis naa ñu bari ñu ngi express seen condolences di ñaanal aji jiitu bi ci Mod Ñang ñu ngi leen di jaajëfal bu baax ci ñaan yi yàlla na ko yàlla nangu inshallah bu ci yàlla àndee next week Monday dinañ dellusiwaat ci beneen édition Good Morning Africa fii ci Africa TV tey suñ gan di Sirifo Sonko Gambia moom lañu àndaloon ci waxtaan bi gis ngeen lu mu ci indi leeral ci mbiri parti UDP ak waajal élection yi 2026 jërë ngeen jëfati have a nice weekend and see you on Monday inshallah bye bye